What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and welcome back to my Halloween Spooktacular. I believe this is episode 8. We are already 8 days into October, and I'm going to do a little bit of a different video for you guys. I typically talk about horror movies specifically, or movies in general. Today we're not going to be talking about any of that, and instead we are going to be talking about my 15 favorite things about Halloween and the Halloween season, because this is my favorite holiday. I'm passionate about it. I'm going to talk about some of my favorite things about the holiday. And before we get into it, as usual, we got the Advent calendar. It's starting to get a little light, so we're getting through there. You can see the ones up there, not very well, but you can see them up there. We are on day 8, I think. No, are we on day 9? Wait, let me just... No, we're on day 8. Okay. I was like, there's no way. Yeah, it's the 8th. Okay. Let's leave it back up. And looks like today... Oh, went flying. We have Regan from The Exorcist. This is actually a cool Funko Pop for being really small. I've been surprised on the amount of detail they've been able to pack into all of these Funko Pops, and they're like mini versions, so they're tiny. Like, you can see the full-size Funko Pops up there compared to like the mini ones down here. Like, that's a pretty big difference. But yeah, I like this one. I don't know if it's my favorite. I say the Beetlejuice one is still probably my favorite, but this is a good one. It's definitely a good one.
Here's Johnny.
Oh, it's alive! It's alive! It's alive! It's alive! This is God.
Now, I'm not going to be ordering these things from best to worst like I do with all of my top 10s and rankings, where I go like worst at the bottom and then best up at the top. It's just 15 things that I love about Halloween. And the first thing I'm going to be going over is pumpkins. And this includes carving pumpkins, because that is probably my favorite Halloween tradition, period. Like, just getting together with your family or friends and carving pumpkins. I don't know what it is about just making a jack-o'-lantern that it's just so nostalgic for me, but I absolutely love it. And if I don't do it during Halloween, I'll probably lose my mind. And my next thing we're going to be talking about also is a tradition that, well, I don't do every year, but most kids do every year, and that is trick-or-treating. And if you don't go trick-or-treating anymore like me, then just candy, because Halloween gives you an excuse to just eat a crap ton of candy, and trick-or-treating was one of the best memories of my childhood. Like, I absolutely loved going trick-or-treating with my friends or with my family. Like, it's one day a year that you can just knock on your neighbor's house and demand that they give you candy. Like, and like, you get to go around and look at everyone's costumes, so actually leads me into my next thing, Halloween costumes. Now, between the high-budget costumes that look really good and the crappy ones that you buy from, like, Spirit Halloween, all of them. I like the crappy ones and the expensive ones. Sure, I like my costumes to look better, and I personally won't buy the crappy ones, but I like going to Spirit Halloween and looking at the crappy ones. Just, I don't know. It's just something I like to do. Is the fall. Just the season of fall. My favorite season as well. Mainly because, like, just that feel in the air. It's starting to get a little cold, especially where I live. It gets cold really quick, so it's already, like, in the 40s. And when the leaves start to change color and they start to fall, and then you get to rake them into piles and push your siblings into them. But, like, otherwise, the fall is possibly the best holiday. Like, it's not too hot, it's not too cold, it's, like, right in the middle. It's, like, sweater weather, which is absolutely perfect for me because I like to wear sweatshirts. And, I don't know, just the atmosphere, the feel of the air is just absolutely perfect in the fall season. And what do you do in the fall besides put up Halloween decorations and make your house look extra spooky? Now, I'm not talking about like the high-tech animatronics you get from Spirit Halloween. Specifically, I'm talking about the crappy ones because I like those a lot more than the high-tech ones. Like, sure, I'm gonna want my house to look more spooky, so I'm gonna want the more high-tech ones, but like the crappy ones that you can buy from like the dollar store that you decorate the inside of your house with, I absolutely love that. I don't know why or what the appeal is about that, but for me, that's just one of my favorite parts of Halloween. And the next thing I'm gonna be going over is music, because Halloween has some good music, like some music that you wouldn't ever listen to besides like the Halloween season, like Spooky Scary Skeletons and the Monster Mash. Like, I would never listen to that under any other circumstance besides during the Halloween season. And even like some of the horror movie scores like Halloween and A Nightmare on Elm Street and Killer Clowns from Outer Space, like those songs are essential to listen to during Halloween. And the next thing, I bet you can guess that this was going to be on the list. We have horror movies, or just Halloween movies in general. Not even specifically horror movies, because Hocus Pocus, Beetlejuice, they're not horror movies, but they're Halloween movies, and I love to watch them every year. A Nightmare Before Christmas. I forgot to mention this is Halloween in the music. It's probably the greatest Halloween song ever. And as well as just, I'm obsessed with horror movies, and I have an excuse to watch them all October. And the next thing I'm going over is Halloween parties. I love to go to Halloween parties, especially on the day of Halloween. Like, don't get me wrong, I like going to parties before Halloween, but it's more special when it's on the holiday itself. And the next thing I'm going to go over is pumpkin spice everything. Now, this phenomenon that has taken over TikTok and Instagram, where everybody has to have their pumpkin spice latte, I love it. Like, or everything that you find, everything you buy is pumpkin spice, and I don't know what the appeal is. It's just pumpkin. It doesn't taste like amazing, but you have to eat it during Halloween season. Like pumpkin pie, God, pumpkin pie is good. But like pumpkin spice, I'm pretty sure there was like pumpkin spice Skittles a couple of years ago. Like, you don't, like, I would never eat them if it wasn't Halloween season. But apparently there's a huge appeal with pumpkin spice, and everyone buys into it. The next thing I'm going to be talking about is rather interesting. It's the Halloween aesthetic. Now, this is specifically like the oranges everywhere. It's always so orange during the Halloween season because of the leaves and because of everyone's decorations, and it just like the fall atmosphere combined with the Halloween aesthetic is like perfect for me. It's like calm and spooky combined, and it just for some reason always works for me. Like the chill in the air during the day when you see all the decorations during the day is just as good as the freezing cold night and seeing them all in the nighttime for me. Next thing I'm going through is Halloween monsters. This is basically just like the classic Universal monsters. Those are iconic, like just icons of Halloween. Frankenstein, Dracula, Wolfman, the Mummy. Invisible Man, not so much. It's really sad he doesn't get enough recognition, but I was actually him for Halloween last year, his picture. But otherwise, they're icons of Halloween. They're all over everybody's yard. They're one of the main decorations I absolutely love. Like Frankenstein is probably my favorite of those. And the next thing I'm going to be talking about is Spirit Halloween. I do have two separate things. I have Spirit Halloween and I have stores. Now, I'm going to talk about Spirit Halloween first. Spirit Halloween is a store. I don't remember when it opens. I think it's August. It comes back every August and goes until October, where they just sell Halloween crap. They sell costumes, they sell decorations, animatronics, anything you want for Halloween, they have it. And let me tell you, I could sit in that store for hours and come out and buy like one thing or nothing. Sometimes I don't buy anything. I just sit in there. I'm like, this is where I belong. Especially because of my obsession with horror movies. They have so much horror movie stuff to buy. Like, I got that Ghostface mask that I had in the background of my Top 10 Slashers video from Spirit Halloween. And I got this Jason costume with the machete and the mask from Spirit Halloween. I might have got that Freddy hat up there from there as well. Oh, I definitely got this bat. Definitely got this bat from Spirit Halloween as well. And the caution tape, like so much stuff in the background I got there. Like the balloon sticker and the It sticker over there, also from Spirit Halloween. So I absolutely love going there. And stores is a little bit different. It's more like Home Depot and Target just immediately, like in October, just getting set up for Halloween. Now the stores that in October switch to Christmas stuff, I hate you. You are the worst. Because not only are you skipping over Halloween that hasn't happened yet, but you're skipping over Thanksgiving, which I know isn't like a super profitable holiday, but like, come on. Next thing I'm going to be talking about is the smell. Really, the only reason this is on the list is because I only had 14 things and I needed 15, so the smell. Because, like, I'm talking about you walk outside on a fresh fall day when all the leaves have fallen and, like, you know, you're walking down the sidewalk, the leaves are crunching beneath your feet. That's the best feeling, though, when you get a perfect crunchy leaf. And you just smell the fall air, like the dead leaves and the pumpkin spice. That's probably not outside, but, like, you know what I mean. You know what I mean, right? Probably not. I don't know why I have this on the list. And the last thing I'm going to be going over is haunted houses. I absolutely love haunted houses. I don't care if they're scary or not. Otherwise, I don't care. I just like being in haunted houses. And there's also another one that I go to every year. I go to it every year with my friends. It's, you've seen, like, the hay rides that, like, bring you into the woods. Yeah, so, like, I always do that with my friends, where we go on a hayride, and we get, like, scared while we're going through the woods, and then they drop us off in the middle of the woods, and we have to walk through a haunted house to get back. Like, that is... And that one's sometimes actually scary, so, like, I just love haunted houses so much. And that's going to conclude my 15 favorite things about Halloween. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to hit like and subscribe. And comment down below some more ideas. Comment if you want to see some more videos like this that aren't about horror movies or movies, just about Halloween in general. Because I love Halloween. I could talk about Halloween forever. And this is actually going to be the only video in this Halloween Spooktacular that is like this. The rest of them are going to talk about movies or TV shows. But if you guys do want to see more videos like it, comment down below, because I'm curious. But until then, hit the bell so you'll be notified when I post the rest of the series, and go catch up on the ones you haven't seen. Until then, I'm Ethan Horror. This is Ethan Horror. Wait, actually, before we go, there's two things I want to mention. One, I just released a blooper reel on my channel of all the bloopers from my previous videos, and even some bloopers from unreleased videos that never came out because I scrapped them. Lyric appears a lot because he's an idiot. And the second thing is I have a second channel now. It's called Ethan Horror 2. What a shock. And I am mentioning this now because it has nothing to do with horror movies. You may have saw that I did a taste testing weird candies video with my friend Lyric, and I posted it to this channel. Now, that doesn't have anything to do with horror movies, so I made a second channel dedicated to me doing just random things. So I posted a video over there, Taste Testing Weird Candies Part 2. So if you guys want to check that out, Lyric is also in that video. And spoiler alert, he projectile vomits. Yeah.